Yo, what's up, y'all? We are back. My name is T.
And I'm Lee.
And today we got a special treat for you guys. Sorry for the wait. We've been busy. Baby girl graduated college.
Aliya Willis.
And she turned 21. And we went to Disneyland. What's up, y'all? Tomorrow we're going to Disneyland. This girl got me in the ocean with my pants soaked. Water feels nice though, can't complain.
Hi guys, should I take my hair out? It's quite frizzy. I just did these like 2 days ago, but I didn't use a lot of gel, as you can see. But yeah. No.
Driving, y'all. So we've been pretty busy, but we are back for a video for you guys. What are we doing today?
Today we're going to be reading our first messages to each other and just reacting to them, telling both of our perspectives, and just traveling back in time to when we first met.
Let's do it. So this goes back to August, about like the beginning of August.
August 5th at 11 p.m.
I was texting you that late? Okay. Well,
No, 10 p.m. Sorry.
Yeah.
August 5th at 10 p.m.
Backstory, like I said, our friend Michaela kind of set us up, and Michaela told me that she was going to be following me on Instagram. So I knew once I would get that follow that it was going to be like, it was go time after that. So I was really just waiting to see her name pop up on my phone, which it did. I don't know when. I think you followed me, but I don't think I texted you immediately.
You liked my photos, and then I was like, oh, I guess he's not interested anymore.
But the first thing I said was, is this the famous Aliya I've heard all about? I don't know, that like, it kind of just came to my head to like break the ice and kind of like be a little comedic. I thought that was a cool line to start with. So I said, is this the famous Aliya that I've heard all about? Which is true. Like I heard a lot of dope stuff about you. So I had to know, like, yo, is this you?
I said, that's my name. And then I did the little monkey emoji where you cover your eyes, because I had no idea what I was supposed to say to that at all.
Yeah, did you laugh? Like when you saw it, what were you doing? You were just like,
I
what?
was shook that you texted me, because I didn't think you were going to text me, but I didn't know what to say at all.
I said, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm Terrence. I've heard nothing but great things about you, Miss Aliya. Which is right. Like I said, I've heard nothing but great things. So I wanted to let her know that I knew that she was a cool girl.
In my head, I was just like, he's so kind. Like, I've never spoken to someone where it just felt like gentle. Like, it just felt like he was happy to talk to me. I was also confused because we hadn't met yet. I don't know. I was also very excited. There were a lot of emotions going on. And I said, aw, stop it. But likewise, so nice to meet you. But we hadn't met yet. So I was, again, very confused.
It was our first time, like, texting. So I was just,
I was more confused because I saw it at night, but I wasn't about to text him at night. So I did ignore it until the next day. And then kind of felt like we were already friends, and I was just...
That was just our first time texting, because we were just like hearing about it, but that was our first time like having direct conversation. I knew she was in Arizona, but I didn't know she was born and raised from Arizona. So I was like, yo, are you born and raised in Arizona?
And then I told him that I moved here from California before high school started, and then I asked him where he was from.
So that was point number one. That we were both from Cali. That's the first thing that I thought was dope. So I was like, what, you're a Cali girl? And I said, no, ma'am, I'm from Cali too. If you guys don't know, I was born in Lancaster, but I was raised in Palmdale, California. And I also lived another portion of my life in San Bernardino.
I told him that my dad's side's from Palmdale. And I also told him that he's so lucky that he's that close to Disney and Universal, because I love those theme parks.
This was crazy because whenever I bring up Palmdale, nobody really knows what I'm talking about. So the fact that she not only knew where Palmdale was, but she had family who was from there too, that was crazy. Palmdale, if you don't know, is like a small city. in like Southern California. And whenever I talk about Palmdale, not a lot of people know what I'm talking about. So the fact that she not only knew what I was talking about, but had family who was also from there was pretty crazy. So I said, say you swear. Every time I tell people I'm from Palmdale, they never know where that is. I always have to say like an hour from LA. But yeah, I spent like the first 13 years of my life in Palmdale. My grandma still lives out there, and Palmdale will forever be my home. And I've only been there once, and I went to Six Flags all the time.
I told him that no one actually knows where I'm from either, because I'm from Pumas Lake.
And then she asked me how I like living in Arizona. I was like, I like it. I lived in California my whole life, so I was ready for a change.
And I'm horrible at texting. So I said, I see. Did your whole family move or just you? When in reality, I had no idea what to say to that. I just didn't want the conversation to end.
I said, no, ma'am. I live by myself in downtown Phoenix. Now, I had heard that she was already doing this YouTube stuff, and then she also was popping on TikTok. And then social media was something that I was trying to get into, which I thought was another cool similarity. You know, I felt like we were just talking about me. I was like, tell me more about you. I heard you make content, ?
So I heard you make content, and I told him that I started YouTube this year, and TikTok's been my jam. During quarantine, one of my videos blew up on TikTok, and I had like a little bit of like an internet community, I guess, and I was so different like in that community than I was in real life, and I didn't want him to get that idea of me. So I was like, I'm still kind of self-conscious about it. You know, I don't want him to think that I'm someone who I'm not, because all of those me's make up me, not just like that person that he was seeing.
This girl is not self-conscious. When she told me she was self-conscious, I was like, you gotta be lying, because like I said, you go and you see this girl's stuff, like she's singing, she's dancing, and I'm like, what? You seem more outgoing than I was. So I had a hard time believing that she was really self-conscious. I said, but self-conscious, I must say you sure do hide it well. You seem like the most confident girl ever. That's super cool, though. I make content, too. I've wanted to all my life, but this year I've taken a lot more seriously.
And I told him I'm so anxious in real life, it's not even funny.
So I asked her, because I wanted to see like the kind of content that she had. I was like, what's your TikTok? Is it the same as your Instagram? Because I was about to, look her up so I could see what she was talking about. And she said
that I'm putting my account on private because I realized I was in too deep and I said too much.
I put the laughing emoji, and I was like, look, how about you follow me, or you can look me up first, you know what I mean? But little did I know she was 10 steps ahead of me the whole time. I said, you can look me up if you want, it's just tear it up. And she said,
I already have stalked you.
I'm not gonna lie, when she said that she had already stalked me, I did think that was a little creepy. I was like, whatever, like, I get it, she gotta do her homework, so I wasn't really tripping about that too much.
Because the girls know, like, you're not just gonna go talk to someone without stalking their Instagrams, their DMs, their mom's Facebook, their Zillow.
What's okay? And I was like, LOL, I love that. I followed you back. You definitely seem like the opposite of anxious. I love your energy. I also love that you love Michael Jackson, because I'm a diehard Michael Jackson fan. She got family in Palmdale. She is a diehard Michael Jackson fan, and we're both into content. Like I'm getting nothing but green flags at this point.
And I told him that I was raised on Michael, because literally my entire life, that's all I listened to, and no one ever liked him like our family liked him. So I was like, okay.
I said same. I came out the womb listening to Michael. That's all my mom played growing up. So shout out to my mom. She put me on Michael at a very young age.
Told him that my dad's obsessed because my dad only listened to Michael Jackson. Like, literally no other artist was in rotation. And then I asked him if he played the MJ Experience game.
And I was like, did I? And I had to go back to the files and find, I put the picture on the screen. This is my birthday in this picture. My mom, she surprised me with the Michael Jackson Experience game. So I sent her that, and I said, most certainly. Oh, I guess I was 9. I was like, my mom surprised me on my 9th birthday, had the glove and everything.
And I told him he was the coolest person ever.
So I asked her, again, wanting to get to know her. I was like, do you have any hobbies, or what do you like to do for fun outside of being a rock star? this is me also still trying to get to know her, but also still trying to be funny and keep the conversation going.
I have no hobbies, period. So I just said I don't really do that much. I played soccer growing up, so I still like to work out. But other than that, I just be chilling. What about you?
I said, oh, word, that's dope. I played a little soccer growing up. I was also a dancer. I did gymnastics. I played football, and I ran track in high school. But as of right now, I work a lot, and a new hobby I've been picked up on mine is doing yoga. I go to yoga class every Friday. I've been doing that for a few months now.
And then I called him cool again because he's so cool. And then I told him that I did ballet when I was like 3, and I wish I stuck with dancing because I've always wanted to date a dancer.
And then now this was like me kind of summing things up and letting know how I felt thus far. I was like, to be honest, Aliya, I've got none but green flags from you. I'd love to get to know you more.
So I said, same here, I'm down.
I was like, okay, let's try to meet in the middle. In the middle of us was like kind of Scottsdale area, and I knew there was an art museum that was there that I've never been to. So I felt like, okay, we'll both drive like 20, 30 minutes. I felt like, so I asked her. First, I asked if she had been there because I didn't want her to have went there before. Then, it was just her first time or my first time.
I told him I haven't.
And I said, lovely, neither have I. So after that, we exchanged numbers. I set the whole thing up, and we went on our first date. And we've been hanging out ever since. Almost 7 months later. I'm really glad that worked out, and I'm really glad that we made it this far. Mm-hmm. And I would do it all over again. Mm-hmm. And not change a thing.
All right, everyone, that is everything we have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. I feel like part 2 should be us giving a rundown of our first date because we both have completely different perspectives and, opinions on how that went. So,
for sure, y'all. I love you guys. Again, I'm T.
And I'm Lee.
And we'll see y'all later. You got the snacks.
I flacked up. You're so cute.
Baby, give him a snack.
This is not to feed him. I don't think I can do that. You can try, man. I wouldn't.